Good morning, students. So in this video, first we are going to do some recapitulation of commutative property, then associative property, and ultimately we are going to learn distributive property. So you can read the statement of commutative property as it is written over here. Let us suppose that there are two integers a and b. You can write a plus b as b plus a also. So this property means that if you change the positions of these integers, the result will not be affected. Same thing is applicable for multiplication also, but division and subtraction do not follow this property. Associative property, let us consider three integers a, b and c. As you can see, if you first you form an association of a and b and then multiply c with it, the result that you will get, if you first form an association with b and c and then multiply a, then the same result will be obtained. So whether you are first multiplying a and b or b and c, it does not matter. The same thing is applicable for addition also, but this thing is not applicable for division and subtraction. So therefore we can say that this multiplication and addition, these two operations are associative in nature, but division and subtraction are not associative. Now let us talk about distributive property. Here we are again considering three integers a, b and c. As you can see, I have written a into b plus c can be written as a into b plus a into c. The same thing is true for subtraction also. If I change this plus by a minus, the same thing will be applicable. You can see from this expression, it appears like this a is being distributed between b and c over here. A was outside, but on the right hand side, this a has been distributed between b and c. Let us understand this property with the help of an example. Let me consider three integers rather, 2 into 3 plus 4. 2, 3, 4 are these three integers. Now the result will be 2 into 7, that is 14. But if I write this, will the result be the same? 2 into 3 will give you 6 and 2 into 4 will give you 8. You can see that the same result you are getting. If I check the same result for subtraction, suppose I am writing 2 into 7 minus 5, this will give you 2 into 2, that is 4. If I write 2 into 7 minus 2 into 5, will the result be the same? This will give you 14, this will give you 10, so the subtraction will give you 4. So you can see that in both of the cases, we can write this. For this the addition follows the distributive property, and for the second example, if the sign of this addition is replaced by the sign of subtraction also, then also the distributive property will be followed. So from this discussion, we have learned about commutative property, associative property and distributive property. Let me tell you something. In my previous videos, we have already done commutative property and associative property. If you have any doubt, you can check those videos for detailed discussion. Thank you. Take care.